Hey guys, Kenny here and welcome to my channel. On this video, I'm hands-free, so if I'm not looking at the camera, I apologize. I'm looking at the road. But I just want to talk to you about why you probably clicked on this video, the thumbnail. Trump shut down my store. So before I get into that, I just want to give a backstory. I'm headed to work. I got some eBay packages here to send out. So I was an eBay seller for multiple years. I did really well. You can check out my store. It's called Check This Out. Check is spelled like an American check, or sorry, Canadian check you write out. Anyway, I had 100% rate feedback. And I sold a lot of like vintage toys and older electronics. That was kind of what I enjoyed, because I like to collect the toys myself, and then I would sell some to kind of feed my habit. So anyway, my basement flooded probably like 2.5 years ago. That was where my eBay station was. That's where I had my computer, my printer, my inventory, and all that got destroyed. Now obviously insurance came good on stuff like whatever, all the stuff down there, but I had shut down my store and it stayed that way because the basement was in disrepair. But it's now coming back, so I'm like, okay, let's start up eBay again. I had some inventory left over, again, mainly toys and electronics. So yesterday or the day before, I started listing. I listed about 50 things, made them all live on the site. It was great, and the result of that was the package you saw and another package here that I just sold. So the issue is, as I bend over here, sorry, the issue is I totally forgot about all this tariff stuff. Like, I'm just jumping in here. In the future, I haven't posted this video. I filmed this video a little while back, maybe like a week or so ago, and I just didn't get around to posting, so I am now. But since then, the Supreme Court ruled that Trump basically can't, I guess, target individual countries. So I think what he's done now is put a sweeping kind of like 15% tariff on everybody. So instead of like the vintage toys that come from China having a tariff rate of 25%, it's 15%. Still really sucks, but maybe makes it a little more manageable. I can work that into, obviously I'll lose some profit, but yeah, it's something that maybe is a tad bit more workable, but we'll see. I'm a Canadian. I have now sun right in my eyes. I have enough stuff to deal with my own politics in Canada, let alone dealing with whatever's going down in the States. So I don't watch the news. I'm not really on social media, so that stuff doesn't really affect me too much. So anyway, I sell my first 2 items. This here was something that was 5 things actually that were laying around for the longest time in my eBay inventory. They were like Nintendo DS screens. I was trying to sell them individually. I put them in a lot of 5, and somebody in California bought them for like $12. I just wanted to get rid of them. And this here is actually Max Steel action figure, a vintage toy thing. It was a clothing set for him with weapons and all that good stuff, and that sold really quick. So anyway, I log on to do my shipping, and I was like, wow, eBay shipping's so expensive. Like, they were like, this is going to be $50 to ship. We're giving you a $35 discount. I'm like, okay. But then I go over to where I'm in Canada, shipping across the border. I use a cross-border shipper called Chit Chats, and I'm like, that's always cheaper. So I go on there. Everything's looking good. Okay, it's going to be like $10 to ship it. Great. Then all of a sudden, I go to the next page, and oh, you have to enter an HS code. What's that? So I Googled that. I was like, oh, that's the tariff code. So I find a tariff code for these things. So this $11 item that I sold, all of a sudden I'm being charged about $3 and something tariffs on top of it. So obviously I'm paying shipping, and then the $10 shipping wasn't for this, it was for the other package. But this was whatever shipping, and then a $3. So it looks like the tariff on this was 25%. There's also some other import fee that gives me that $3. The tariff on this Max Steel thing was still 25%, but where it was more, I think the tariff on this was like $15 or something like that. So, like, with 25 to 30% extra taxation on me because of tariffs, I can no longer sell stuff to the United States. Like, that's when I did my store. I set up an American eBay store, and I was just about to do that again, ebay.com, but I can't do that now. Like, so imagine selling something and all of a sudden 30% of your profits are gone to taxation, because a lot of times, like, whether your profit's 50% or even 60%, like more than half of that now is going out the door in tariffs for me. So my thing now, like going forward, I've actually delisted all my items on eBay because they were all listed on ebay.com. I'm gonna have to go back and I guess put them on ebay.ca, so Canada. But the issue there is, in Canada, what is there, 30 million people? In the state of New York alone, there's probably that many people, if not more. So now it really limits who can buy my products. So I guess my game plan will be is all the stuff that's made in China, that's made in these different countries that have really high tariff rates, will have to go on my ebay.ca, because I'm not charged anything to sell them there. And stuff that's made in the USA. And I don't know, I'll have to do some research now on tariffs, where again, I was staying out of all this political stuff, all this tariff stuff, but now if I want to continue selling on eBay, I need to educate myself on this. Like, obviously I'm late to the game. Like, the tariff stuff came in a while ago. When I first saw it, I think there was an exemption for anything under $800, and that would have been perfect. I don't sell stuff over $800, like the rare time. But yeah, so now everything's been delisted. I'm not opening an eBay store, and now it's just going to be doing a lot of research. And when I'm sourcing, being very picky about what kind of inventory I get, because it looks like I'll need to get mainly stuff that's made in the USA, or stuff that I feel will sell well on ebay.ca for Canada. So that's how Trump shut down my eBay store. This is not a political video. I'm not, whatever about that stuff, but it's unfortunate. Like, it'd be nice if there was an exemption, because they had that $800, I forget what it was called. It was starts with a D, the name of this exemption, but that's been removed. So hopefully that comes back and it'll help me again. Obviously, I have a full-time job, and this is what I do as kind of like a hobby to make some little extra money. And actually, I always thought it would be nice as a retirement job type of thing when I retire, to do this like semi-full-time, because thrifting and selling on eBay, to me, like, I love doing that. So it's not like it's going to be a full-time job. Anyway, after this political term, maybe this whole tariff thing will change, and then I can sell back on the USA. But right now it's just too expensive. So leave your comments down below what your thoughts are. Let's not make this political. If you have any tips about what you're doing as an eBay seller to try to navigate this, maybe help me out below. Anyway, we'll chat later.